Welcome to week 10 in Seed 508, Planning, Managing, and Assessing the 7 through 12 Diverse Classroom. Keep moving forward in your learning, everyone. In the upcoming weeks, our focus is going to be on the fourth Praxis Performance Assessment for Teachers task. Task 4, Implementing and Analyzing Instruction to Inform Student Learning. I've developed a Google Doc that has information about each of the steps. I've adopted it from the doc I use with my undergraduate Seed 408 class. Where you see optional, you do not have to do this. When you plan your lesson, there are a few items you want to make certain that you pay particular attention to. Those are including academic content language in your lesson, having a plan to integrate literacy within your lesson, and then working on your questioning skills to enhance critical thinking within your students. For this week, I would like for you to sign up on this initial meeting form to set a date and a time for where we can begin talking about your current plan for your lesson plan that you'll use for PPAT Task 4. I'm available from 5 to 10 on Wednesday through Sunday evenings, except for on Sunday evenings I have another Zoom meeting pre-scheduled at 7 p.m. Due to a prior engagement on Tuesday evening, there will not be office hours this week only. After you've looked through the assignment expectations of PPAT Task 4, I'd like for you to briefly peruse the in-task standards. These are the standards that we use as a School of Education to make certain that our graduates are qualified and recognize the responsibilities of a teacher. I also have a link between the Danielson framework and the in-task standards. Because you are planning your lesson, I wanted to let you know of a couple of good resources to help you generate ideas for formative assessment strategies that you might use with your students. The first one is called K20 Learn, and it's under strategies. This site is from the University of Oklahoma. The nice thing about this resource is you can determine if the strategy is for whole class, individual, or small group, and then how much time you want the strategy to take. Let's say less than 10 minutes. What that does is it highlights the strategies that work for this. So once you have that, then I'm going to click on Chain Notes, for example. You get a summary of the strategy and then a procedure on how to use it. The one thing I want to mention is strategies or techniques work for all grade levels. Do not look at these as, oh, these would work well for elementary students, but not for my high school students. That's not the case at all. Students like to be engaged, and if you think the strategy will work, it will work. If you don't think it will, then it won't. Try them out, experiment, have fun with your students. Besides the K20 Learn site, there's also a link to an PDF from Edutopia, another wonderful education site, and it's just a list of 53 ways to check for understanding with your students. I hope that you use these resources as you plan your PPAT Task 4 lesson. This week, I'm asking you to read Chapters 5, Vocabulary Programs, Chapter 6, Direct Instruction, and Chapter 7, Peer Tutoring, to see how blended learning can be used in your classroom to engage your students. Keep up the great work. I'm in awe of all that you've done this semester. Thanks for listening and thanks for learning.